Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will.
I apologize for the confusion. Yeah, we'll do that shit.
I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this.
Yeah.
I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater enemy. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And our truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight.
All right, the real fight.
Right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Really
bro. Wow,
turned the
Finn
tables
Balor's the weakling,
Maybe
bro?
found myself a disciple in our truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
Uh-oh.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict.
Oh,
at
shit.
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, huh?
It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other.
Oh, shit.
Squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE.
Oh, shit.
If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore.
Oh,
We
shit.
are prepared for any outcome because this truly is
I'm down.
a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
Oh, shit.
On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT.
Oh, JC Jane?
JC Jane.
And Alexis King?
And Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry
All
for
right,
interrupting
Bailey.
Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious?
Damn.
No, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE?
That's dumb.
This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Oh, yeah,
Who knows
he's
at
one of
this
them.
point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
Oh shit, we got
I
Punk.
never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're
Yeah.
gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Let's go.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
But stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Let's go. Alright, here we go. We gotta start with defending our Unity Tag Team titles. No, we're gonna have CM Punk on deck. CM Punk on NXT No Mercy, huh?
It's the Unity champs,
good.
ready to show no mercy to their...
Oh yeah, so I just led CM Punk the belt. Okay, so we are defending those.
Must
I
not have been
think.
easy to step aside and allow another
We got
guy
Jenny,
to defend
though.
the titles that you rightly earned.
There's a rematch.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey.
We're fighting Lexus King and JC Jane. They got their rematch.
It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared. The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Alright, Freebird rules, huh?
The Unity titles fall into their enemies.
So yeah, anybody could. Freebird rules is what anybody could defend the ship. Well, we got Bailey on the other side.
Color scheme. Someone had to say it. Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender
Alicia Taylor on deck. I like Alicia Taylor.
Is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexus King.
So it is Lexus King and Bailey.
And their opponents, Jenny and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
There we go, baby. Let's get this dub.
Mutiny thought they would be.
Oh, we're gonna start with Jenny?
Bailey out of their team, but what's good
Damn,
for the Goose is
beating up this dude?
The Freebird rule cuts.
Let me tag in Punk.
Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor
Damn,
Series and
cheating.
therefore the entire future of WWE.
Ooh, man.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Strong right forearm.
Big knee lift. She had that scouted. Oh, what? Strikes.
This relentless. Golly, that sounded rough. Gotta move down. Crossbody to the floor. Pinpoint precision. Right on target.
All right.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Oh.
What's Lexus in for?
Oh, God. Jarring impact. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, as Punk was doing everything that needed to be done there.
Less and less time remaining on the count. You know, we can stay here, guys.
Big boot connects. Crash landing on the outside.
And the
No way!
What a cross body!
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Oh shit, that really counts as DQ?
Looking right in front of the referee.
This superstar's now disqualified.
Mutiny.
All right, we're gonna start with Lexus King and Jenny.
Their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series and therefore the entire future of WWE.
All right, we got the Mutiny.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh man.
Leg lariat.
Oh, man.
Let's tag in CM Punk. Let's see his moveset real quick.
Nasty right hand. Enziguri to the floor.
Don't do it.
Oh, God.
Oh shit, I missed that.
Outside.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
What a clothesline. Ouch.
Ooh. Oh, ouch. Boom. Oh.
Big elbow drop. The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
Yeah, CM Punk's physical.
We're gonna retain his titles.
Full effect.
Boom. Oh, kick connects. Ooh. Punk never saw that coming. There's the heel kick. Ooh. Spinning kick to the gut. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Effective counter. Oh, look at this.
Neckbreaker.
To the float over. That was pretty.
Boom. Oh, knee to the face.
Oh, I gotta tag in Bailey, bro.
She countered that into her own offense.
Bailey.
Whoa! A slingshot cross body.
Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Oh!
And a drop kick. Picture perfect.
And CM Punk on a roll, bro.
Swing of momentum against King.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
No way. High risk cross body. Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
He gets out of the way.
Oh.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
I'm doing well with CM Punk.
He connects with a counter.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Oh, no. Brutal Mongolian chop. Ooh. Ooh. Sharp kick. Ooh.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect.
No. Slingshot cross body.
Oh, taking everybody out.
Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off. No, please.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns and he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Back suplex on the apron. Sent crashing down.
No way!
Suicide dive to the outside.
Cole does it better.
And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Whip back into the ring. Ooh!
Gets driven into the corner. Oof! Running knee in the corner.
Kick from behind. Ouch. And
Okay.
tag. He finally made it.
Oh, clothesline. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. That could be enough to continue the reign.
Oh, come on now. Bailey is just hamming it up for the crowd.
Cole, please don't give Bailey a reason to come over.
There you go.
Irish whip from Punk.
We're gonna lose the titles if we have this shit.
Punk follows it up.
Damn, we're beating the shit out of Bailey.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
Oh yeah.
The tag. We've seen the defending champion.
Oh shit, we're getting betrayed, bro.
And now it's CM Punk's turn.
Oh shit! I knew it.
What? Did that just happen?
I can't believe this.
We got betrayed, bro.
Has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening.
I knew it.
It's over. We have
I knew that was going, man. I knew it was going to happen.
to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
Bro, CM Punk turned on us. We got no friends, dog.
Directing Mutiny to
That smile on his face, bro.
Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought
CM
it was
Punk with a heel turn.
WWE. I don't get it.
We got no friends
You're
now,
not
bro.
the only one. We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the
Shit.
most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened.
What a bitch.
Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice.
Damn,
With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order,
Damn.
Who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh?
Damn, really?
You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me.
Wow.
You simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses.
Damn.
Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did.
Probably not.
Now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
Alright, what's happening now? After that CM Punk
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great.
Not great, baby.
Definitely didn't see that one coming. No one did.
Though I kind of did, but...
Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time. Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends. Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series.
Jeez.
Everything.
We already
is
lost
at stake,
one.
including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Oh man, where should we go? Let's go back to Jenny. We need to recruit some women's too. I don't believe in Shotzi, bro.
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Alright, it's recruiting
I've been
time.
meaning to talk to you.
We got
All
Jade
this time
Cargill,
that
bro. It's
you
gonna be a
and
good
your
one.
partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team?
Yes. And I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Oh shit.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
I'm down, bro.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
Alright. I think we should listen on the other ones, eh? Or else we can only choose one, right? So let's grab the other option first.
Let me sleep on this. I know you're a sure thing, but this is a huge decision.
I hear you, but sleep too long and you'll never wake up from this mutiny nightmare.
How about Becky Lynch?
I was going to give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh damn, Becky
wow.
wanted.
Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming.
All right,
when you
Becky.
put it that way.
Well then,
She's
how
optimistic.
would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
There you
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do.
Okay.
And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive
Hey,
Bailey all
Becky
the
should be a
way
smart
back
choice.
to WWE.
Although
That
Although
happens,
I'm down
Unity
with
doesn't walk
Jade
into
Cargill
Survivor
too.
Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
All right. All right. Let's go to the other option too. So we'll go back to Becky.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you, but my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon.
All right. We're going to
Hope you're doing
Charlotte.
okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call.
All
Although,
right.
if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
All right.
It was
Charlotte is
just a hunch.
gaslighting us.
I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually
So
have a
Charlotte
plan.
and Becky are
I'm
eager
mostly
to
monitoring
join,
their
and Jade Cargill's on the
socials,
fence.
looking for cracks and gathering actionable intel. I want to figure out their vulnerabilities and then try to figure out how to strike.
I like that. I think I know where to look first. They've pulled too many of our people over, but I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton.
Oh wow,
She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Ah man, she got a good pitch too, man. All right, let's give it some time.
I'll give you an answer soon. I have to think about the best mix for the team, and it's not just you asking, Charlotte.
You weren't quick enough to counter Punk's little surprise, so figure it out. Quickly.
Damn, why you mad, bro?
There you are.
All right, there you go.
You make up your mind about me joining your Survivor
Yeah,
Series team?
I think we're going Becky.
Bailey off from Mutiny? I've
It's
been
the-
itching to
it
break
made the
out
most
my
sense.
finest tribute moves.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not
Bring
just
her home.
on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
All right.